I'm going to show you how to get better results with every cast when you handle your retriever. And we're starting right now. Hey, what's up everyone? My name's Kevin Sheff and welcome to the Retriever Coach TV. If this is your first time here and you want to learn more about retriever training, find handling tips, or get product reviews, then start by subscribing to this channel and clicking on the bell so you don't miss out on anything. Let me know in the comments below what things you do to get the most out of your casts. Let's get to the video. Casting is so much more than simply throwing an arm up. It's a language and your whole body speaks it. Good handlers understand this and they try to be articulate and speak with clarity. Here are 7 things that you can do to get more precise casts from your dog. Tip number 1, make sure that you contrast with the background. Try to choose clothing that won't blend in with the background, or stand in a different location so that a change in the background adds contrast. White may be a great color if you're standing in front of a tree line, or black may be appropriate if your backdrop is a cloudy sky. Number 2, stand in the sun and tilt or rotate your body to catch more light. Obviously this isn't always possible, but often simply moving out of the shadows can be the difference between night and day. If the sun is high in the sky, lean back a little. Or if it's getting behind you, pivot to move the sunlight from your back to your front. Tip number 3, reach for the sky. Pointing your arm in a somewhat forward direction as opposed to straight up can be the result of tight muscles or improper form. In any event, your arm appears shorter to the dog and may be poorly lit, resulting in less information getting to the dog. Tip number 4, be precise and crisp with your cast. Try to be measured with every cast. When I'm assessing what the next cast will be, I like to think of a clock. Imagine that the dog is at the center of the clock and you're at the 6 o'clock position. The question you have to ask yourself is, where on the clock does the bird or bumper sit? Once you've figured that out, then crisply move your arm to that position on the clock. You should always start with your hands in a prayer position or heart center and come straight out from there in a crisp motion. You want to avoid waving your arm, bringing your arm out in a circular motion, or bending at the elbow. You should also try to avoid leaning away from your cast, as this could signal a turn in the wrong direction. You want to make sure all of your body English is moving the same way. Tip number 5, take a microstep in the direction of the cast. Giving the dog a little extra information with the cast can help ensure that the dog turns and heads in the correct direction. This is especially true if you lack contrast with the background, you're backlit by the sun, or the distance between you and the dog is getting excessive. Remember, it's just a microstep, and too much body movement can distract from the precise information that your arm is trying to convey. Tip number 6, practice in front of a mirror. Before you decide what you're doing right, have a look at your technique in front of a mirror. Practice your technique and work on improving your form. Checking back from time to time will help ensure that you don't fall back into old habits. Tip number 7, take your time. Some people can't help but throw an arm up for the next cast even before the dog has had a chance to stop and sit for the whistle. Slow down. It's just good practice to make sure that a dog will complete one instruction before moving on to the next. Once the dog has stopped, let them find you. Let them settle. Let them compose themselves. Let them get ready to receive and apply the information you're about to give them. Adding a pause here helps break a dog's momentum, which usually results in better casts. For those of you that find it difficult to slow down, here's what I suggest. Once you've stopped the dog, they've turned and looked at you, they've put their bottom on the ground, then start a countdown from 5. Or if you tend to count quickly, start from 10. Keep practicing this until a slower pace becomes second nature. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what you do to get the most out of your casts. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos, and check out the links in my description box to learn more about the Retriever Coach and get answers to all of your training questions. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.